The Richmond County Sheriff's Office makes a narcotics bust in Hoffman, and guitarist Jonathan Robinson is set to release his solo extended play in September. That and more all coming your way on your Tuesday edition of Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond CC. We hope everyone watching and listening had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. What started out as serving a process turned into a narcotics bust for the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. On Thursday, August 16th, deputies seized over 690 grams of marijuana, more than 13 grams of cocaine, and over 70 alprazolam pills at a residence in Hoffman. A Sheriff's Office patrol deputy went to the residence and noticed a strong odor of marijuana coming from inside the house. The patrol deputy then contacted the narcotics investigators. When investigators responded to the address, a search warrant was subsequently obtained. Arrested at the scene were Tevin Jawan Gatson and Oberita Gatson, both of Hoffman. Both defendants were placed in the Richmond County Jail, Tevin under a $20,000 secured bond and Oberita under a $10,000 secured bond. Whether he's teaching lessons, practicing at home, or performing on stage, Jonathan Robinson has a guitar either in his hands or within reach most of the day. Soon, anyone will be able to hear the Hamlet natives playing whenever they want, as he puts the finishing touches on his upcoming extended play, As Long as I'm Alive. Robinson played an hour-long set on the night of Friday, August 24th, featuring all 4 original tunes and several classic rock covers, as he opened for Dark Horse at Hudson Brothers Deli. Joining Robinson on stage were bassist Bill Caswell and drummer John Martin. During the show, Robinson encouraged audience members to take a free t-shirt and pre-order the album, which will be available in a digital format or on CD or vinyl. He later joined Dark Horse, performing a solo on a cover of the Marshall Tucker Band's Can't You See. When asked about his future plans, Robinson said he has started lining things up to go on the road around the Southeast to promote the EP. He also plans to release 4 songs about 3 times a year once his first recording becomes available. When we return, I'll be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. Is sunny weather on the way? We'll find out right after the break.
At Richmond Community College, we prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Hayden Construction has 2 new homes under construction at 2 distinct locations, 125 Crystal Court in Carolina Hills and on Robberdale School Road. Both feature incredible floor plans and distinct features inside and out. Hayden Construction, quality, value, and beauty. Call Jamie Smart at 910-331-5811 or Nicole Hayden at 910-995-0717 today to schedule an appointment. Exit Realty, making dreams a reality.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice, peace, comfort, dignity.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by HCI Fire and Water Restoration. And not much water expected coming from the sky, at least for tomorrow. Taking a look at the map behind me, let's start on the eastern part of the state, like we always do. Down in Wilmington, expect a high of 88 for there tomorrow. High of 87 in New Bern. High of 90 up in Greenville. Pretty much the same if you're heading towards Raleigh. You can expect a high of 89 there tomorrow, partly cloudy throughout the day. Right here in the Sandhills area, high of 89 in Southern Pines. High of 89 right here in Rockingham as well, and a high of 91 for Laurinburg. Moving towards the western part of the state, if you're hopping through Charlotte, you can expect a high of 88 there for tomorrow. Partly cloudy up in the mountains area, 92 for Greensboro, high of 85 tomorrow for Hickory. And if you just happen to be heading down towards South Carolina, expect pretty much the same kind of weather, partly cloudy to fully sunny for tomorrow, high of 92 in Darlington as well as Columbia. Now, taking a look at the 5-day weather forecast, as I just mentioned, a high of 89 expected for right here in Richmond County for tomorrow. A low all the way down of 71, so it's going to get a little cold, a little cooler rather at night, but expect wonderful weather for tomorrow. Same thing for Thursday. Looks like Plaza Jam's going to be a go for the month of September. The Embers should have nothing but wonderful weather with a high of 90, low of 71. So as they're finishing up, should feel great out there for Plaza Jam. Nothing but sunshine again. As we get into the weekend, once again, much the same. A high of 91 on Friday, a low of 70. Nothing but blue skies that day. 30% chance of rain on Saturday. Probably wouldn't expect too much. Matter of fact, this may completely move out into Sunday, which we'll get to here in just a second. But as far as Saturday, high of 88, low of 71 that day. And then, as I mentioned, perhaps could have some rainfall on Sunday as we finish out the weekend. 40% chance that day, high of 87, low of 69. So again, temperature's going to be up in the high 80s, low 90s, pretty much 70s and upper 60s for the lows throughout the night. So big difference between night and day when it comes to this week's weather. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, the Raiders defense suffocates Pine Forest en route to a 28-0 shutout win. And cross country and golf are making their debuts to kick off week 4. It's all coming up when we return.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Going into Friday's Week 3 matchup on the road at Raider Stadium, the Pine Forest High School football team hadn't allowed an opponent to score in 6 of the 8 quarters played this season. Dating back to their season opener on August 17th, the Trojans' defense managed to keep Purnell Sweat and Concord High Schools out of the end zone entirely, save for 2 bookend scores by the Rams in the first and fourth quarters. In that span, Pine Forest has also outscored the two teams 60-14. But all of that changed Friday night when head coach William Sokovka's team met the smash-mouth Raider defense, which stunned the red-hot Trojan scoring game by shutting them out 28-0 and returning number 5 Richmond to the win column. Head coach Brian Teal's defense held Pine Forest to a staggeringly low 96 total yards of offense, the lowest amount of yards allowed by Richmond since giving up just 82 yards against Douglas Byrd High School in 2016. It was also Richmond's first shutout since 2016 when the Raiders silenced Southview High School 21-0, and Friday's win was the 108th recorded shutout in program history. Richmond will hope to stay in the win column next Friday on the road at Butler. So far this season, Butler has been up and down as well, drubbing Scotland High School 47-19 to open up the season before falling to a tough Mallard Creek High School squad 36-28 last week. The Bulldogs took their bye week Friday and will have had 2 weeks to prepare for Till and Company. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. at Butler. Be sure to follow RO Sports on Twitter for live in-game updates. For many of Richmond Senior High School's athletic programs, Tuesday is the start of Week 4 of the fall season. But joining the mix for the first time this season will be the Lady Raider golf team, as well as the boys and girls cross-country teams. Now, with all 6 major programs in play, as well as the junior varsity football program, Richmond student athletes will be busy this week. For the boys soccer team, they'll travel to Pine Forest on Thursday for a non-conference meeting. The Trojans are 5-2 on the season and rolled over the Raiders 5-1 last season. Larson has noted the increased level of strength of schedule this year, and Thursday's match will prove tough. The game was set for 7 p.m. Sitting with a 4-3 record, the Lady Raider volleyball team will host Hope County High School tonight. While Richmond has perennially dominated the Lady Bucks, head coach Larson expects her team to play with the same kind of aggressiveness against a winless team as it would against a playoff opponent. Tip-off against Hope County is set for 6 p.m. today. Perhaps the toughest matchup for the Lady Raiders this week will be the middle match, as they'll travel to face a tough Lee County squad. Richmond competed against the Yellow Jackets in a preseason scrimmage, and since then, Lee County has started the 2018 season 3-2. Last week, a night after Richmond fell to Pinecrest, Lee County downed the Lady Patriots in straight sets. Richmond will look to defeat a tough opponent with a start time of 6 p.m. To round out the week, Larson's team will then hit the road to Lumberton High School as the Lady Raiders return to SAC play on Thursday. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. For all the latest news here in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com. And of course, be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. Thanks for watching Live at 5, and good night, Richmond County.